Hello everyone, we are from EQ International Magazine, India's leading solar magazine in the industry since 2009, and today we have with us Mr. Surender Pal Singh from Premier Solar Systems. Hello sir, how are you?
Hi, fine. Thank you, everybody.
First of all sir, I would like to have a brief introduction about Premier Solar and what products and services does it have to offer for the Indian solar market.
We are a 22-year-old company having started in 1995. Today, we manufacture solar cells, capacity 50 megawatt. We have module two plants, one semi-automatic 100 megawatt and fully automatic 200. So total capacity is 300 megawatt per annum. In addition, we are into EPC. We are very active in solar water pumping system, probably top two or three in the country. We are very active in rooftop solar grid and off-grid systems, and we are into ground-mounted megawatt level plants also.
That's great sir, that seems like a wholesome package which you're offering for the market. So on your manufacturing business, what kind of competition are you facing from Chinese manufacturers?
See, fortunately for us, we don't have much of a competition from China. Even today, we are able to export to Europe, to Canada, and many Asian and African countries. We feel this is more because the quality what we have maintained, we do not compromise on the balance of material. We normally do not import crucial items like EVA, Tedler, interconnect, busbar from China. These are sourced from Europe, USA. We use STR EVA, which is one of the best qualities in the world. We use GG cables. We use easy iso photovoltaic Tedler from Austria. So because maybe of balance of material and the quality what we have been able to maintain, and the fact that we are in existence for 22 years, our models have been performing for last 22 years in India and abroad, so we get a premium. We are able to sell at least 8 to 10% better price than China, Taiwan and other countries, even in Europe.
In India, sir, you are into rooftop space as well, and Indian government has set a very ambitious target of 40 gigawatt of rooftop, and presently we are just sitting at 1 gigawatt hardly. Do you think, is it likely that India, the industry, will be able to achieve the 40 gigawatt target?
Not immediately. Over a period, yes. The rooftop program for the residences is not yet popular. The reason being, if somebody wants to install 5 or 10 kilowatt solar power plant in his own house, he has to do a lot of running around in locating a supplier, installer, in contacting the nodal agencies, and then getting the required permissions from various discom. It's a cumbersome process. There is no clarity. Even if people are interested to go in for rooftop, as people are interested in Europe and USA, in Europe, or the rooftop also is given on lease to a third party who install the solar power plant on the rooftop and gives a lease amount to the owner of the land or building for the floor space, and he is able to sell the power either to that unit or to the discom. It is yet to pick up in the country. Once this picks up, it's an ocean, then even 20-30 gigawatt would not be a big target. Every Indian house, I'm not talking about the flats, but independent houses would like to definitely go in for a solar rooftop. Reason being, the prices have come down. Today, a grid connected solar power plant, even of 5 to 10 kilowatt, is very easily available at around 60 rupees a kilowatt, 60 rupees a watt. So it becomes more economical. The payback is just 3 to 4 years, but this is yet to catch up. It's not been promoted. 30% subsidy availability, people are not aware. So that is the only bottleneck. But yes, in time to come, it has to pick up.
Right. So, out of the 40 gigawatt targets, how much market potential do you seek to tap? Means how much potential, how much market Premier Solar seems to implement in the industry?
In next 4 5 years, we should be able to do about 5% of that. In solar pumping, as I said today, our share in the entire country is over 10%. So this will definitely grow up. We are very active in water pumping. But yes, solar rooftop, it is now picking up. We are very active. We are already doing rooftop. But here again, the problem is many of the government departments, including railway and discoms, are looking for RESCO model, where the developer has to invest money. So the problem is the cost of fund is very high, and if we have to borrow the money from bank or IRED or other financing institution and then set up a roof plant or a RESCO model and sell the power to this utility for 25 years, it's not very economical. And for private players, it is very, very anachromical, because if I install, say, 10 kilowatt on a rooftop of a residence, it will be practically impossible for us to collect the remuneration towards the power sold to them. One. Second problem is that if this person does not pay us, I have no legal rights to claim. Like a discom, if you don't pay your electricity bill, they just come and remove your cutouts and switches and power is disconnected. But I would not have that legal identity as a developer to disconnect the power. So that will not be very popular in private companies, in residential houses. Government undertaking, yes, the payment is assured, but there again the cost of finance is very, very high. IREDA has come with a scheme where they are now saying that for RESCO model rooftop they will give 9.9%, below 10%, but still we find that it's not very economical. The payback is 7 to 8 years. So the cost of fund has to go down, it has to be subsidized. And as it is, there is no subsidy for commercial organizations, so they have to pay 100% cost of the system. So they also have second thought whether they want to invest this much of money or not, and what will be the payback for them.
Thank you so much, Surender Pal Singh ji. That was a very great opportunity speaking with you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you very much, everybody.